first step to becoming the creator of your reality is to become conscious of your unconscious thoughts, of your subconscious thoughts. Most people wake up in the morning and what's the first thing they do? They grab their phone. Why do people do this? Well, it's because as soon as they wake up in the morning, they think about their problems. And your brain is a record of the past, so as soon as you think about your problems, you're reliving the past. Those problems are connected to places, people, certain things, and as soon as you think about those things, negative emotions are brought up, and then we try to distract ourselves immediately. That's what video games, Netflix, porn, your phone, any of the bad addictions that you do on a daily basis, that's typically coming from a place of I have anxiety and I want to get rid of this. But this only gets rid of your anxiety short term, right? This only distracts you from your negative thoughts short term. And these things actually make your mental health even worse. So when you're not doing those things, when you're not on your phone, when you're not scrolling on apps like this, what are you doing? You're stressed, overthinking, anxious, worried, thinking about your problems and reliving those emotions of the past, those negative, fucking shitty emotions that I'm going to help you get rid of in this series. When you're living in the past, you're viewing your current reality from the lens of the past. This means that you won't see opportunities that are right in front of your face. You won't see the fucking joy of life because everything is so negative. If you've only ever lived from those negative emotions, those negative states of being, that's the perception that you view your life of. So maybe you have so much abundance around you, you're living an amazing life compared to someone else, but you are comparing yourself to people you see online, to people that are better than you, to people that are better looking than you. Whatever you think that you are lacking in life, this is you thinking about your problems, living in the past, bringing back up those negative emotions. So we need to become aware of these negative thoughts, become aware of these subconscious beliefs that we have that are holding us back from these things that we truly want in life. And when you're able to do that, you're actually able to enjoy this moment a lot more too. The problem is, all of these memories that we think of have an emotion behind it. That's how long-term memories are stored in our brain, when it's either super positively charged or super negatively charged. When we have a really altered state of emotion, that's when something really sticks in our mind. So if you're constantly in a state of fear, anxiety, stress, negativity, any negative emotion that you don't want to feel, you are living from past emotions, past thoughts, which this is what our brain is meant to do biologically. This is what our brain does, and this is something that we need to get rid of, really. And this is why I talk about affirmations, visualization, journaling as if you are your future self, doing things that make you feel like you've already lived your future life, because that way that is stored as an emotional memory in your mind. That's a long-term memory that's now in your mind, and you completely view your life from a different lens. It's not from the lens of the past, it's from the lens of the fucking future. So many people ask me, bro, how are you so optimistic? How are you so positive all the time? How are you so happy all the fucking time? And honestly, I'm not happy all the time, but it's so much easier to be happy when I'm viewing my life from the lens of the future, when I have that positive perception of everything in life. And this has come from so much practice of visualization, gratitude, meditation, affirmations. Like I just said, all these things, they reprogram your subconscious mind, they reprogram your subconscious beliefs, so you're no longer viewing your life from those past memories, those past problems that you're thinking about, those past thoughts, because your brain doesn't know the difference between imagination and reality. So when you do think about that negative past, you're bringing back up those negative emotions right now. But when you do think about the future, when you visualize the future, you're bringing up those positive emotions right now. Your subconscious mind has no concept of past, future, or imagination and reality. So that's why memories, whether it's something that hasn't even happened yet, but you can remember that, a visualization, a meditation, some affirmations, that is fucking powerful as shit. But so are these negative thoughts, these negative things that we went through, these negative experiences that are stuck in our mind. The way that we can become conscious of these unconscious thoughts is to do fucking anything. Think about something that you need to do in the day and listen to your thoughts. Listen to your thoughts saying, I can't do this. I can't have this. I'm not worthy of this. I can't be friends with this person. I'll never get that girl. Whatever you're telling yourself, you're living from the past. You're living from the lens of the past, your belief system of the past. And you're able to change that. And actually, if you think about it, those thoughts are the only thing that's holding you back from those things that you want, from that dream job, from that abundance that you want, from that healing that you want, whatever you want. I know you're thinking about that thing right now. It's been on your mind for fucking months. The more you think about that, the more you think about wanting that thing, the more you feel lack and the more you live from the past and you feel those negative emotions. So we need to visualize, reprogram our subconscious mind, do whatever we can to fucking believe in ourselves that we will get there. Then we'll view our life in such a different way, we'll perceive our life in such a different way. But this takes a lot of hard work, a lot of practice. If you're not willing to put the work in, just click off this video right now. Seriously, don't waste either of our time. The person who's truly persevering towards their goals, towards this abundance that they want, they look at those thoughts that say, I can't do this, I'm unworthy of this, I'll never be able to get that. And they think, yo, that's not me, that's my past self. These are just thoughts, I am not my thoughts. And they look for what's on the other side of that thought. Think about your dream job right now. Why don't you have that job right now? Oh, I don't have time, I don't have money, I don't have this, I don't have that. Where did those beliefs come from? From parents, your friends, school? School is one of the worst. Like, seriously, they program this into your mind that, oh, you need to go to college, you need to get a 9-to-5 job, you need to do this, that, you need to follow orders, you need to raise your hand to go to the fucking bathroom. This is why not many people can actually be entrepreneurs, not many people can be their own bosses, because you have to overcome all of that fucking programming that they've put into our mind. When you think about doing something difficult, whether it's approaching a cute girl you like, whether it's doing some bench presses, whether it's getting your dream job, listen to those thoughts that you're telling yourself. I'm not worthy of this, I can't do this, I'll never be able to do this, that's too difficult, I don't have time. And ask yourself, where did these thoughts come from? Write these things down, because the more you're aware of your limiting beliefs, the more you can catch yourself throughout the day and say, you know what? This isn't me. This isn't the truth. And you can move past that thought. You can let it go. Nerve cells that no longer fire together, no longer wire together, meaning that the more you move past this thought, the more you don't allow this thought to have control over you, the more you control it. The more you don't let your mind control you, the more you control your mind. You're no longer the victim of your mind, and you now have power over it. If you want more money, for instance, the word want means that you don't have it, right? It means that you lack that thing. So there's something about your mindset that you need to change about money. There's something about your thought process that you need to change. Whether it's you complaining about not having money, whether it's you rushing to get money, trying to cheat, manipulate to get money, or maybe it's you judging other people who have money. Oh, this person must be evil. Oh, this person must have done something to get all that money. An abundant person doesn't do that. You have to break these habitual thought patterns in order to get what you want, in order to be truly abundant. And if you're not going to do this now, when? The more you catch yourself thinking these negative thoughts, believing these negative things, saying, I can't do this, I'll never be able to do this, that's the moment of change. The moments you move past these, you no longer allow these connections in your brain. They start to deconnect. Like I said, nerve cells that no longer fire together, no longer wire together. So when you're not constantly thinking, oh, this person must have cheated to get that money, they must have done something, they must be evil, you start to move past that thought, you start to disconnect from that, and you no longer think, oh, money is evil, and then you no longer push that abundance further away from you. You start to think more on the terms of, oh, money is value. This person must have given a lot of value to many people to get that much money. Thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings are the language of the body. How we think and feel creates our state of being. To condition yourself, you need a thought and a feeling, a stimulus and a response. And the more you do this, you are conditioning your body to feel that emotion, to be the mind of that emotion. Now that memory is no longer just in our brain, it's in our body, it's in every single cell. This is why getting rid of those subconscious beliefs are so difficult, and creating new ones are so difficult because it's literally buried within our body. Those natural habitual emotions that we feel, whether it's anxiety, stress, sad, whatever the fuck it is, that's buried deep within our body. It's no longer just in our mind. So if something in your life is changing, but you still feel lack, don't expect anything to change. Maybe you've been wanting a girlfriend forever and you've been telling yourself, oh, no one likes me, I'll never get a girlfriend, I'm so lonely, no one likes to talk to me, no one likes to be around me. And then you do find someone. That emotion, those beliefs are constantly going to be brought up, and you're going to think, oh shit, does she even like me? Why is she around me? Oh fuck. And you're just going to slowly push her away with those negative, limiting beliefs that are holding you back from what you truly want. She could be head over heels for you, but she takes, I don't know, fucking 10 minutes to respond, and you automatically think, oh shit, why isn't she responding right away? Oh fuck. And then you start to go back to that default level of consciousness, those subconscious beliefs that you have, and you're back into that negative emotion, that negative state of being. You are viewing your life from the lens of the past. Your life right now is completely different to the past. You are doing a lot better than you were in the past. You're watching videos like this. You want to change your life. You are changing your life. You've stayed this far in the fucking video. I seriously have so much gratitude for you, and I know that you are putting so much work in to change your life. And it might not feel like you are, because you aren't changing those subconscious beliefs. You are viewing your life from the lens of the past. So when you see opportunities in front of you, when shit starts to change in your life, you won't even see it. You'll literally walk right past those opportunities. To wrap up this video, it's not about the abundance. It's not about the health, the wealth, whatever you want, whatever you are lacking. It's not even about that specific thing. It's about, what can I change about myself? What memories can I de-link in my brain? What memories can I link in my brain? What things can I do to change my subconscious mind, to change those unconscious thoughts and behaviors that are on autopilot? The more you are aware of those automatic responses, the automatic thoughts that you have, and you move past those things, you start to release that memory. You release that long-term memory, those long-term emotions that you felt for so fucking long, and you stop viewing your life from the lens of the past. The more you do this, the less power those memories have over you, the less power those emotions have over you, the less your mind controls you, and the more you start to control your mind. You're no longer a victim of your brain, you are the creator. Some practical steps that you can take is to, first off, meditate. I wasn't even planning on saying that during this video, but if you can meditate, be aware of every thought you have, you start to realize, damn, this isn't even me speaking. This is just my subconscious mind on autopilot, constantly giving me negative thoughts, constantly giving me negativity that I latch onto automatically. I automatically have an emotional response to things that I don't have to have an emotional response to. And the more you're able to let go of that, the easier it is to let go of that long-term memory, that long-term belief that you have. Another thing that I recommend doing is to do something hard, or think about something hard you need to do, or something you need to do in the future, or something that you want to achieve, like getting your dream job. Listen to the thoughts you're telling yourself, saying, I'm not worthy of this, I'm not worthy of this person, I'm not good enough for this, I can't do this, this is too difficult. These are just limiting beliefs that are holding you back from what you want. Honestly, if you can actually get down to where that thought came from, maybe it's school telling you, oh, you'll never be able to get a good job without going to school, without going to college. That's just a belief that they've drilled into your mind. Maybe your parents told you you weren't good enough. Maybe a girl told you you weren't attractive. Whatever it is, if you can get down to that base thoughts, you can find out where that thought, that belief, that emotion, whatever it is, when you can find out where that came from, you can realize, damn, this is just a program. This is just me thinking something, then feeling something, then conditioning myself to think negatively, to think from the lens of the fucking past. And the more you move past that by letting go, by doing that sort of meditation practice throughout the day, because you need to be mindful of your thoughts throughout the day and move past those thoughts, then the less power your mind has over you. And in the next video, I'll talk about how you can actually start to reprogram your mind by using things like visualization, meditation, affirmations, journaling. There's so many things you can do, and I'll go into that in the next video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You are the creator, not the victim.